This is what I've done for myself, plus food, water, energy, security, community, and shelter. That's what I want for you too. I know this system, but right now I hold the minimum amount that I need to inside the system because I don't want it taken away from me. And what's happening with the Federal Reserve kicking countries out of the SWIFT system, eliminating their ability to make their payments, it's a domino effect. And you only get to play this card once. China will make it a priority to need no US dollars before going for Taiwan. It's a turning point in monetary history. It is absolutely a turning point. We are at a turning point in monetary history. Do you want to survive this? Because I gotta tell you, this is an opinion that's held not on hopium, but on history. Even Powell, the Fed chair, says war may speed China moves to insulate against the dollar. What he's really saying is that we may indeed be losing our status as the world reserve currency. He's admitting it. That's what he's admitting. China has been working on currency matters, says Ukraine war may serve as accelerant to de-dollarization, losing the status. That's been going on for some time, said Powell, of Chinese efforts to insulate themselves from what Reid described as the same thing they've been observing in Russia now. But this may change the trajectory. It's slow, slow, slow until it's fast. Get it done, get it done, get it done. I can sleep at night. I can feel happy. I can feel joy. I can go to my granddaughter's birthday party and feel good and not worried because I've been working on this for so long. I mean, I'd been accumulating gold and silver because I knew the formulas told me. That's why I came here in June 28th of 2002. I'm here almost 20 years doing this work just here. But I knew that we were at the end of the currency's life cycle because the formulas told me. And they're smarter than I am. So I believe them when they tell me things. But 2008, I was getting ready to retire. I was going to go traveling. I was going to do this. I was going to do that. And 2008 hit. And I went, holy crap, the system just died. So instead, what did I do? I was in a little 2-bedroom condo that I could just turn the lock on and go off on my merry way and not worry about anything? Nope. Instead, I bought a huge house with a half an acre around me to build gardens on. And the reason why I did the huge house is in case all my children and my family needed to come live here. I didn't want to, that wouldn't have been possible. And it wouldn't have been possible for me to grow food in that little 2-bedroom condo either. It would have been absolutely impossible for me to have water and all those parts of the mantra. So I shifted directions really fast. Well, it's taken me this long to figure out how to put those gardens in, but I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am. And I will also tell you this. I believe that I'm probably more ready. I know I'm more ready than most anybody I ever meet or talk to. Because if you don't hold it, you don't own it. The world is beginning to realize this, and I hope you are too. Remember what happened with AIG back in 2008 when they were bailed out from garbage derivative bets with taxpayer money, $1 on every dollar. No haircuts. Why? Because they had written these derivative bets against all these Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan and on and on and on, all these banks. So if AIG did not pay out, then it would have been a chain of defaults. So we bailed them out $1 for $1 at 100%, no haircut. This is counterparty risk. And if you think that this only impacts the corporations, the banks, Wall Street, this is what they're trying to prevent from a Lehman moment. This is your Lehman moment, people. This is your Lehman moment, because Lehman couldn't pay the counterparties. The system died in 2008. And now we're at the final death knell. It's just been on life support, but that life support is not working anymore. A new system based on some hybrid of dollars, gold, and SDRs is inevitable. And the question is, since you can look at this shift, is that new monetary order already in place? I have felt from 2009 when China went, what about the SDRs? Because if you'd have been talking to me before that, I said, well, there's going to be a new money. It could be the hoochie cooch. But once I saw that it was the SDR, when China came out and said, what about the SDR? And I thought, well, that's it. That makes so much sense because it's been embedded in the global financial system since '69. So they don't have to reinvent the wheel. They just have to update the wheel that's already in place. And I can't say for sure that it already is, but the SDR, composed of a basket of currencies and the ability to put gold in there, because originally that's what it was. It was a certain amount of gold. Makes all the sense in the world. Make no mistake about it. The true lender of last resort has been practicing getting everything to position and setting up to be the SDR. And keep in mind that the SDR put in place what's called a substitution fund, where anybody else in the world can deposit dollar-denominated bonds, assets, right? And then they are washed and converted into SDR-denominated assets. Easy peasy, except then all those dollars have to come home. Hyperinflation, we will feel it in the U.S. more than anywhere else, but everybody else is going to be in pain. So let me please remind you of this Bank for International Settlements 2020 study on gold's part of the reserve system, foreign exchange and the reserve system. First, gold is an asset viewed by many as durable and largely imperishable, which it is, it's indestructible, which renders it free of default risk. Stop waiting. If you've been waiting, stop waiting. If you've started but you haven't finished, get it done. Please, please. This may well be your last opportunity. Please.